you get. If you're breathing in a bunch of crud every day, you're probably not going to sleep well no matter what you do, right? You're going to need multiple ways to filter out all the scuzz in your air. And not just the odors. What if you burn popcorn and you got smoke in the house? It'll get rid of smoke. It'll get rid of dander. You got pets? I do. And she's a short-haired pet, but she's still got that dander. That's what Doc says. She just went to the doctor the other day, had a rabies shot. He goes, yeah, there's a little dander here, you know. Well, let me tell you, you got a way to control that. And it's from a company called Hunter. Hunter's been around, what, over 100 years, okay? Amazing, 130 years. My first ever fans that I bought in my house when I owned my first home, which was Arizona, all Hunter. Why? Every contractor out there said, put a Hunter in. Put a Hunter in. If you want it to last, buy a Hunter. Those were ceiling fans. These are their portable air purifiers. I'm gonna call this your try me. If you already own one and you want to get one for, like, you know, your medium-sized room, den, kitchen, you know, small extra bedroom, fine. But if you've never owned one, I want you to buy one of these and put it in your bedroom and try it out for 30 days. If it doesn't make a difference, return it. They make a difference because all the crud that maybe you're picking out of your nose or you're coughing up when you're not feeling well, take a look at it. You know what that is? That's pollen, that's pet dander, that's the stuff that the dust mites are blowing around. You're breathing that in. Why not let the machine breathe it in for you and save you that nice step? So let me tell you about the value, okay? Retail price, 129 bucks. You're not gonna spend that today. HSN, we give you a good deal at 86. You buy it today, $64.99. Disregard the shipping. That's making me angry, Rob. They got to get rid of that shipping and handling. You'll see free shipping. You'll see the banner goes across the bottom. Everything is free. Oh, it's over there on the other side. Everything is free shipping and handling. I have colors available. They're absolutely beautiful. All right, and some are very limited. I'm going to start right here. So we have it in white. We also have it in the gray. Calling that silver gray. I'm going to call this black. A final 100 in black. Love this. I actually own one in this color. That's aqua. And then finally, Merlot. Rebecca Wood is here. She's going to tell us all about it. You know, I've been an advocate of air purifiers ever since I started working here and we started selling them.
It's so important.
I was one of those people that was like, yeah, it's air, whatever. Do you realize air is the most important thing, right? I mean, you can live, what, 3 months without food, 3 weeks without water, 3 minutes without air. Yeah. So what's the most important to keep clean?
Well, you know, we talk about filtration. We would never think of drinking unfiltered water at this point, especially down here in Florida, right? So thinking about actually taking in unfiltered air, your lungs are doing everything that this machine is going to do for you. So now your family's breathing easier, your pets, you, and Hunter. I love that you said Hunter because really, Hunter, we do something really well, and that's air. Whether it's circulating it, moving it, purifying it from even the smallest of particles. So that's what I wanted to show you here. We're going to get the large debris, the large particles, right? Like the pet hair and the dander and the pollen. But what about smoke? It's the smallest particle that you can that the air can hold, right? If this can get rid of that smoke, then you know it's getting rid of everything else that's probably irritating you. So as I turn it on, you're seeing the wind whip through. You're seeing that air. It's all being brought into the air intake, which is 360 degrees. So when we talk about size, this is only going to be 7 inches in diameter, but it's going to be able to handle a room 20 by 20. It's still going to filter that air every hour, at least 1 time an hour, 24 times an hour. So don't let the size fool you. Let's talk about the filtration. 3 levels of filtration. It's the best of the best, right? So what we're going to start with is the Eco Silver technology. This Eco Silver technology, this is going to prohibit the growth of anything you don't want growing. Bacteria, microorganisms. That's what's going to go through here. You can see the silver right inside of there. That's going to inhibit the growth. Then we're going to go to the True HEPA. True HEPA is the gold standard. True HEPA is what's going to get rid of the particulates in the air. So when I talked about the large one, like the dust and the dirt and the pet hair, it's going to get that 100%, but you just saw what it did with the smoke, the smallest particle that is in the air. It just completely eliminated it. Your lungs wouldn't have to do that. Then That's our coconut carbon. Coconut carbon is actually going to get rid of some of the moisture in the air and the odor. It's going to deodorize and eliminate that odor. So when you're talking about all of the smells in the house, whether it's from the pets, from the cooking, smoking, any of that, you're going to get rid of that through that filter.
Do you ever like cook bacon and then like 2 days later you walk into your house and you're like, man, my house still smells like bacon? Or you burn microwave popcorn, right? And your house still smells like popcorn. Maybe you have a fireplace. I don't much mind the fireplace smell so much, especially around the holidays, but you don't want that every single day. This is going to eliminate those odors. Here's a list of some of the things it works on. And if you've got pets, you need to have one of these. It works on large, small particles, dust, pollen. If you're cooking, smoke from cooking, pet odors. That coconut carbon, I actually have the coconut carbon little bean bags.
For your car?
No, I put them in the laundry baskets.
Oh, that's smart.
And at the base of the laundry basket, that coconut carbon is a miracle material. So if you, and I always said, this is a good way to get your toes wet in air purification.
It is.
Because you don't have to spend $175, but you put this in one room, you'll notice the difference.
You're getting all the bells and whistles that you would get in those higher price items. Why? Because of the layout. What we're able to do is give you that extra large filter through the entire 13. It's 7 inches in diameter, it's gonna be 13, but you can see the entire bottom is going to be the filter. And it's taking the intake 360 degrees. So if you're gonna have this in your bathroom where those VOCs are, where you're breathing in from the hairsprays, the lotions, the candles, all of that really dangerous stuff where, I mean, we even have formaldehyde in our home. This is going to take all of that in, filter it out so your lungs aren't doing it. And when I talk about bells and whistles, it's not only those things that will make us feel better. And let me tell you, I don't think it takes a doctor to tell you that if you suffer from allergens, if you suffer from, from pollen, the outdoor environmental stuff, all of that is being eliminated. So it's easy to see when you get this home, you're going to notice a difference. You're also going to have the bells and whistles that make your life easier. There's a timer on here.
All the controls, touchpad right here.
Yes, right. You got it right there. You got the touchpad.
So if I want to turn it up, right, I'm going to go right here. And I'll give you an idea. It's on low. I want you to listen.
Yeah, this one's on high, so I'm going to turn this one down.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn it up to show you, because I actually like a little of the background, but that's level 2, and you'll hear it go up to level 3. That's as loud as it's going to get. I love that it has the little glow-in-the-dark feature. If you want that, you can always turn that off.
You just hit the sleep mode,
Yeah, there's the accent light. So what else,
Well,
Rebecca?
so we have two. There's 4 modes. There's low, medium, high. Then you have that sleep mode. So you can do one of 2 things. If you don't want that accent light, you could just turn the accent light off. But if you put it onto sleep mode, it's going to turn that accent light off, and it's going to make it whisper. Did you hear that? There's not a sound, but it's still filtering your air. Let's talk about size of the rooms, because when you take a look at this, you're gonna think it's gonna be great in those smaller areas. But let me tell you, even the larger areas, it's still going to filter that air just less times an hour. So when you take a look at this, let's just do a 10 by 10. So a 10 by 10 is gonna be 4.5 times every single hour, meaning every bit of that air is going through. It's changing the air 4.5 times. But even in a massive size room, let's double that. 20 by 20, it's doing it 1.1 times.
You can put this in any room.
24 times a day.
Right.
It's circulating and cleaning that air.
And what I would do is, if you put it in a large room, turn it on a couple hours before you go in the room. That's all you need to do, right? Just turn it on like an hour or 2 before you go to bed, and it's already gonna have cleaned all the air in that room. I can't emphasize enough to get one of these home. I would say, I'm gonna chance to say this, it's probably our most affordable air purifier that we carry here, okay? And I'm talking full size for a room, not a little portable little one you hold in your hand. At $64.99, and you're getting a Hunter. Hunter is the top of the line when it comes to moving air. That's what they've done for over 100 years, 130 years. So if you're a cook, if you have pets, if you just want your house to smell better, if you want to feel better in the morning, because you're like, oh man, I cleaned the air in my room, it makes so much sense. Rob, my producer, said quick update. If you want black, last call. I got 5 dozen left in black. Silver is the best seller, which is right here, okay? I think I just turned it off, I did. Silver is the best seller if you want it. I love the fact too that these are not giant, because a lot of people are like, I'd love an air purifier, but I don't want a behemoth in my house.
And they're pretty.
They're pretty.
They're so
you can
pretty.
put them absolutely anywhere. This is why you buy it though.
This
now
is
smoke
exactly.
is the hardest particle to get rid of because it's one of the smallest particles.
And when you take a look at this price and you're taking a look at the size, you're like, but can it handle the smoke? I'm gonna turn this on. That just turned on the air purifier inside. You saw it glow. It's taking that air through the entire 360 degrees on the bottom. And while you're watching it, it's completely eliminating all of that smoke. Your lungs aren't having to do that. And that's because of that 3 levels of filtration. From the Eco Silver, that's gonna get and inhibit the growth of microorganisms, bacteria, True HEPA, which is the gold standard, that's gonna get that smoke, and the larger particles too, so you're dusting often. Probably one of my favorite things that I notice is I'm dusting less because of this air purifier. And then that coconut carbon, that's going to make your house smell better because you're eliminating the odors in your home.
If you've never owned one, I mean, I agree with you. You wouldn't drink dirty water. There's no doubt the air in your house is dirty. There's no doubt. Because if you have air conditioning or heating, you're blowing dust. There's no doubt. Do you want to trap it? Because your air conditioning filters and heat filters don't trap all the stuff this is going to trap. It makes good sense. Lowest price ever. Free shipping and handling. Don't pay attention to the $350. It's free shipping and handling. And by the way, about every 6 months to a year, you're going to want to change the filter on this.
Exactly.
I've got filters. You can buy an extra